How much does unity mean to you?
Man, it's fucking
I mean, just
as important to. It's more important than a dollar.
ooh.
It's more important than a dollar.
That started from family within, like blood too, as well, going through. Or
Yeah, man. If you be raised up like well, it's in some people's family values, but man, you be raised up broke, man. You
That was
end
my
up
question to
learning
you,
that
just to
shit.
capitalize off of that, Snoopy, because like you said,
What?
raised up broke.
Yeah, you
What was
learn values.
who is Snoopy? Who are you for the people that don't know? I get what you represent, damn near L.A. You know what I'm saying,
Man,
county for what
a
it is.
person that grew up in LA on both sides, man. My dad sold drugs with Freeway Rick when I was hella little. He's one of the original Freeway Boys or whatever. And I grew up hella rich, but we were still in the hood because my dad was rich, not my mom's family. My mom's family still stayed in the ghetto. So I went to acting school. I went to tap dancing school. I played the violin, but then I still stayed on 83rd in San Pedro,
Stop playing
where
with me,
everybody else was fucking broke as fuck.
There we go.
So I could never. I got clowned about my dad having so much money, but then he ended up going to jail like how all big drug dealers do, and everything was gone. So then I got put on the same perspective. Well, I was always on the same level because even though he had 14 cars and we had all this nice shit, I still every night my head was rested in the ghetto. So it was still the same values that was taught to me. A lot of the people that was around, they looked up to my dad. So they spoke highly of them, but I spent more time with them than him because he's a big drug dealer. It's not like you could tote around a fucking 5-year-old. When I used to go places with him, we literally would just go places with soap boxes. We would count all the money on the floor. He'd give them the soap boxes. We would leave. I never knew what was in the soap boxes. So I got older. Like, oh, we dropped off cocaine. We counted all his money and left. We would just go to different apartments and do that. I didn't know how to count. I knew how to count to 10. So he would just have me count hundreds up to 10 and put stacks on the floor. We would just go from apartment to apartment doing that shit or whatever. So
Man, shout
I
out.
probably thought by third grade, I was
Cool,
like, I thought it was a family business. I'm like, okay, well, this is what I'm gonna do because this is what my dad did, all my uncles did. I thought it was legal.
What age was this for you?
Man, I was probably like fucking. This started from like 5
Don't say that.
to probably like 10. But by the time I got to 14, when money is hella important and you really need to be like
For
kind of on that
yourself.
shallow shit, nigga was broke as a motherfucker. So I got to live a real high school life or whatever. My fucking elementary was fucking Gucci carpet and marble stairs. And by the time, so if I had a choice to pick, the parts that make you in your grown-upness, that's around your teens. That's when you're going to figure out, nigga, am I going to college or am I going to jail? Am I gang banging, thugging, or am I going to do something right with myself? I'm glad it went the way it went in the end, but if I had a pick, I would have rather have had money in the teens because that's when you start to recognize what it is. Expensive shoes. Me having expensive shoes in second grade, it didn't mean shit because I didn't buy the shoes. I didn't know how much they cost. When you get to 9th and 10th grade, that's when you need them $180 Jordans.
This is a real analogy.
And
though,
that's
if you
what I
think
was
about
used to. And by the time I got there, I didn't have it.
Everybody want to take care of their baby. I take care of my babies. Okay, you know what? That teenage year is really what's important. Like 14 to 18, 19, that would be
That's
good.
when you need it.
Bro.
That's when you need it.
I'm with you.
Because it's fucked up. Everybody wants, oh, you want to be a leader and all this. Yeah, exactly. I want my kid to be a leader, whatever. You don't want your motherfucking kid to be an outcast.
No.
And when you're growing up poor at these ages, being poor makes you an outcast because if you don't have those Jordans that the average cool kids got around this motherfucker, your parents ain't got 180 for them, niggas don't want to kick it with you at lunch.
No cap.
We all hanging out with the niggas of ours. We all got a chain. We all got Jordans. We all got the nice jacket. We hang out. And we hang out with girls that like niggas in nice Jordans and nice jeans and jackets. And people of your kind, you don't hang out with us or whatever. So
he hitting it right on the fucking nose,
hell
man.
yeah. So you'll be outcasted for not having these Jordans or not having this shit. Man, I had nice shit at So Young, I swear to God. Man, there was a time where everybody was wearing bombers with the fake fur on it, right? Nigga, my dad had money, so he bought me a bomber with
Bombers
the real
with the fake fur.
Yeah, with the fake puffy fur on it.
Yeah.
Or whatever. The puffy fur. That's the fake, whatever they call that shit, fox shit.
Yeah.
My dad had paper, so nigga, he bought me a leather one with real fur. Real fur is thinner and small. It ain't all fake and buffy like that.
Yep.
So all the kids at my school made fun of my jacket because it didn't look like that cheap ass one they had. And I was embarrassed to wear my jacket because I didn't understand the difference. And when I told my dad I didn't want it, he's like, man, that's a $1,200 jacket.
Man.
Or whatever. It's real fur. So it's thin across the top. It didn't look like everybody when they zip up their fur, how stuffy it is across the top. A lot of the money that I had when we was little, I got clowned for it. Nigga, I had to carry a fucking tennis racket around school. That wasn't like cool. I carried a violin around school. I went to tap dancing. Like that wasn't cool shit. Everybody in my school alienated me for having that kind of money, man. A limo used to pick me up at school. On my dead mama, a limo picked me up for probably like 2 years straight. A limo.